It's game time in Boston as the crowds look to cheer on the Celtics. Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a loss to the Pistons. And that one a tough loss, too. They ended down only 3 points.
Kevin, that was really a tremendous effort. I mean, I thought they were coming all the way back. What a great fourth quarter of basketball. Just not enough to take it all the way.
Yeah, they had everybody in the building on the edge of their seats. That was an incredible comeback. Just came up a little bit short in the end.
So the New York starting five. Melo is the 3. Amari is at the 4. Marking out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Dalembert in the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the wide open shot from Green. No good on the triple.
You know, after Jeff Green had that strong performance in the 2013 playoffs, he was handed the keys in Boston. But while his minutes went up, his efficiency went down. Maybe he's not suited for that lead role.
No hesitation at all on that alley-oop. Saw his teammate with the path to the hoop, and bang! Lobbed it right up there for him.
And he was ready for it, elevated, made the catch. You saw the result.
And I like the choice, making the conservative finish, making sure of the 2 points.
And Jeff Green, you know, in the third season of a big 4-year contract from the Celtics, they've certainly been big believers in his potential, and I think he's going to pay dividends on that belief.
And he gets it to go.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's Anthony. Great D that time from Green. You look at Jeff Green over his career, the 5th pick back in 2007, played big minutes for the Thunder and the Celtics.
But he struggled to find consistency, Kevin. I mean, some nights he's great, others he disappears, and that's just sort of the mystery.
4 on the clock. Here's Rondo. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Rondo's got his first 2 points of the night. For New York, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Anthony gets to Shumpert. Let's go. Misses off the left iron.
I'm not sure about that shot, guys. The defense really all over.
Wasted no time on that one. Bradley's got his first basket.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic with that end of the floor, no question.
The drive by Rondo. Lays it up and banks it in.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Steve, right from the start last season, some upheaval for the New York Knicks with a front office shakeup.
Yeah, surprising move when you consider that the team was coming off a 54-win season in 2013 and the team's first second-round appearance in over a decade.
Boston making a switch here. Young's checked in. Kicks to Rondo. Green, the pass to Sullinger. Outside Anthony. Will it go? And the shot is good.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. .131 left to play in the first quarter.
Not what they drew up, but they'll take the 2 points.
Outside Rondo. And there's the feed to Sullinger. Can't get it to go. And New York will come the other way. And Prigioni kicks to Hardaway. Smith with a screen on Young. Hardaway with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Jason Smith is a really good player, but he's had some tough luck with injuries recently between the torn labrum in his shoulder back in 2013 and then knee issue last season. He's only managed to play 82 games over the last 2 years.
And Jason Smith, a valuable pick-and-pop big man who's also a strong finisher inside. Some nice versatility offensively.
I'd agree, and defensively, he's able to get off of his feet and block some shots, too. So he's just really quality big guy.
Knicks trail by 4. Here's Prigioni, guarded by Bradley. Here's Smith. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time.
Rondo drives in. Here's Young. Got it off in time. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, Steve and Clark, your thoughts?
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Celtics, Brandon Bass is out there with Evan Turner. Then there's Smart. Then it's Thornton. And it's Zeller in the 5 spot. Anthony dishes to AC. Back to Anthony. And that one's on target from the wing. Anthony's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Knicks. Well, the Celtics had a lot of problems, Clark, in a number of places last year, but at home they just struggled to put up points.
And, you know, they hadn't been known for being a high-scoring team in recent years, but no amount of defense could have made up for their woeful offense.
So it's the Knicks now, after the basket by Boston.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
On the wing, Turner. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. For the Knicks, Stoudemire comes in for Quincy Acy. And a jumper in there for Smith. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. That shot a little beyond his normal range. Smart's got himself on the board with 3 there. Anthony, the pass to Aldridge. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet.
The 2 points are pretty much a lock when they're able to get the ball into that position inside.
From the wing, Smart misses.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Derek Fisher went straight from playing to being a head coach. Pretty rare, but to hear his former teammates on the Thunder, he's got what it takes to be successful. Nick Collison called him the only guy I've played with who can address the team as a leader. And Kevin Durant said he's a great motivator who commands respect. Kevin, a pretty good way to start.
Ringing endorsements from 2 great leaders in their own right. Thanks, Doris. Good. 8 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
And here's Smart. A floater. Stoudemire grabs the miss. Stoudemire's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Amar'e Stoudemire still an efficient scorer attacking the rim. The problems have been at the defensive end of the floor where Last season, he fouled 4 times more than he blocked a shot. Not a great ratio. So he's got to continue to work defensively.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Sullinger's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Green comes in for Brandon Bass. Bradley's checked in for Evan Turner. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Smart. And here's Green outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And Amari, he's owed around $45 million over this season and next.
And that's a huge contract. Still a great scorer, but as we discussed, he's got to defend at a better level and rebound at a higher rate to demand more minutes on this team, and we'll see if he can make that happen.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Hardaway comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Then it's Pablo Prigioni in for Larkin. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Well, kind of an interesting paradox for Jeff Green. He's much better offensively playing at the power forward spot as a spread 4, but defensively he's much better guarding 3s.
And Jeff Green drops them both. And Jeff Green, not a big rebounder, struggles guarding in the low block. What do you think, Clark, is his best position?
You know, it's hard for me to say, Kevin. I think he's probably just a 3/4. I think at the 4 he has a little bit more of a quickness advantage. So I would probably look for playing him at that position. Well, I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession.
Well, we've got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. 2nd in fewest turnovers per game. 7th in three-point field goal percentage. And they were in the top half of the league in free throw shooting. Not bad, but room for improvement.
Very well-coached team, Clark. I mean, you look at the numbers, and you talked about the few turnovers. The top 5 in the league, in fact, in fewest mistakes. So this is a well-disciplined, well-coached team. And when they're on their game, they're just one of those teams you hate to play against because they don't give you anything easy.
And Thornton kicks to Sullinger. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Jared Sullinger slipped in the 2012 draft over concerns about his back. He ended up missing the latter half of that rookie season when he had to have back surgery. Despite his health issues, when he's been on the court, he's shown a lot of promise.
Quincy Acies checked in for New York. Smith comes in for Shumpert. And Sullinger with a ground-bound game. Even before his back troubles, his game is based on strength and skill.
Yeah, no question. He's got that wide frame, able to carve out space inside. You know, he's a good rebounder. He's got a soft touch. Boston really tried to help him become a three-point shooter as well last year. So he's slowly expanding his game.
And Green gets it to go. Smith on the wing. To halt the run. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so... we have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
I think like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
And on the floor for Derek Fisher as we get into the second half. Melo outside at the 3 with Amari down at power forward. Amon Shumpert is out there with Shane Larkin. And it's Dallenberg in at the center, locking down the middle.